Making history with each new find in Tom's world every time. Tom's on the hunt. Tom's on the prowl. With a can in hand and a curious plan. World secrets to be found in Tom's world now. Tom's World How.
Hey everybody, what is going on? Welcome to another live edition of This is Tom's World. Steven, welcome. Kate, what's up? Jeep Girl, what's going on? So how's everybody been? It's been a minute. It's been since what was it, the 21st of last month. That was the last time I did a live feed, and I think that was the episode well, not episode, but the live feed that I talked about where that was the last beer that I was having with everybody here on this live feed. And true to form, we have our cherry Coke. Oh yeah. And I have another one ready to go too, so just in case. Anyway, what's going on? It's Monday. Hello, Kate. How are you doing? So yeah, I haven't done a live feed since the last video I did, where that was, what was that, Slate Hill Cemetery. That was pretty interesting, that place. Jeep Girl says went metal detecting over in the Chamonix State Park this morning. Jeep Girl, did you go in and fill out the thing to get permission to do that? Because I mean, it's no big deal, really. You just go in, you sign a thing, and then the park manager signs a thing, which the new park manager's name is Rob. Kate is no longer there. But it's not a big deal. So you do have to do that, though, because at some point the Rangers could stop you and ask you to provide proof that you have the ability to do so. Just giving you the heads up. I'm not telling you what to do. Yeah, I have some places I'd like to metal detect there. I do happen to have permission. I do have that paper. It's in my car, actually. But oh, you did? Good job. Thank you. Steven is 3 whiskeys in and comfortably numb. Well, my dad is 1 whiskey in downstairs because he had me stop and get him some Jose Cuervo. And he said, "Hey, you want some?" I said, "No." I could have easily, but no. I'm good. Stephen also says, I need to find my old stomping grounds. The weather is beautiful and everything is green, and I have my camera at the ready. Hey, man, make the videos. We got it. We have to document these places before they're gone, because wooded areas are like going away at a rapid rate anymore. Like all these Amazon warehouses and these prefab type warehouses that are going up everywhere. Freedom, what's going on? You know what? Freedom. Derek, Mr. Derek. So last week, I was actually at Founding Fathers on Thursday. I was looking for you. I didn't see you. I mean, normally Stephanie and I do our date night on Wednesdays, but we went out Thursday because I had a doctor's appointment on Wednesday. But we did go there. Tom, what's going on? Welcome. Love your name, man. Tony B, what's going on? My wife and her friend have begun bird watching in the Chamonix State Park. Just a heads up, they are goofballs and probably drinking too. Hey, tell them to do it at Benjamin Rush State Park too. I'll probably be there. You know what? I don't even have my phone. My phone's downstairs. I know it was supposed to rain this Tuesday and Wednesday. I don't know if it is now. So if anybody has your phone handy, look it up for me real quick. But if it doesn't rain, I should be over at the Chamonix State Park mowing Tuesday and Wednesday, hopefully. Fingers crossed, because we got to keep up on that this year. Last year it sucked. Only things you found was a baby spoon. Well, I'll tell you what, Jeep Girl, the best place that you can metal detect. If do you remember where I told you where the mansion was? Like if you're inside the garden and you're looking at the wall on the left side, that's where the mansion used to be. Detect in there. You'll find some stuff. I guarantee it. Do you have a pinpointer? That's a better question. Do you have a pinpointer for your metal detector? Oh, it's raining the rust. Oh man, I don't want to hear that. I really wanted to mow. I love mowing. You know, it's great. You put your headphones on, you sync it up to your phone, bam, you're off. You're good for the day. Ugh. Maybe it'll change. I don't know. Probably not. Stephen is a little bit of a history buff, and this area, PA, that is a treasure trove. It definitely is. Even just this area of like the far northeast Philly has a lot of things that people don't even realize. Northeast Philly itself has a lot of things that people don't realize, and that's been my whole goal is to document these things because you never know when they're going to go away. Yes, pinpointers are key. I have a pinpointer. I've not yet taken it out of the box since I got it, but I haven't been out metal detecting. But they help a lot, a lot, a lot. Watch some of the metal detecting guys on YouTube. There's Aqua Chigger. There's oh my god, what's the other group of guys? I can't think of their name off the top of my head. I'm gonna have to go into my YouTube and look. I gotta bring up all the channels that I belong to. So there's Aqua Chigger. Yes, yes, yes. He's good. Um, scrolling. Sorry for anybody that's commenting right now. I can't see anything. Why am I not seeing their names? Should be like towards the top because like YouTube tends to sort them according to what you watch more so. I'll find them. I'm just like blanking on their name. Oh, the Quarter Hoarder. That's it. Check out the Quarter Hoarder. That's a good one too. Chris Malin, what's up, my brother? We catch up on comments here. Um, Love to see you detect at the Philly Fairgrounds area off by the place I did that video. Yeah, yeah. That would be pretty cool. I'm sure there's some good stuff there if people haven't already done it. I also met Scott this morning. He knows you and was discussing Serobia this morning with me as well. Cool. Yeah, Scott's a good guy. I like Scott. Oh, I'd be afraid of what one might find in and around the Byberry area. No, it's just off of Byberry Road. Like, so let's say you went down Woodhaven and down to the end, not like 13, but like the other way. You went down to Evans. You made the left on Evans and then the right on Byberry. When you go over that bridge over by the Mast School, there's a wooded area off there, and there used to be Byberry Fairgrounds there, like back in the early 1900s, late 1800s. That would, I think, that would be really cool. Pickle Nick, what's going on? Oh God, well, we can expect Pickle Nick's most interesting man on YouTube things coming up soon. Tony B says I found a few weird things just detecting around where the Amazon had their warehouse off Townsend Road. I also geocache while out there, and that brings a different influence to the areas we look at. It does. Jeremy, what's going on? Little Bird says you complaining about some stuff. What you got? What am I complaining about? Derek says I did do this my tour up in Centralia. Oh wow, yeah, I got to get to Centralia. Damn it. Nick says his words carry weight that would break a less interesting man's jaw. He's won trophies for his game face alone. He bows overhand. What? He bowls. Bowls. Oh my god! I can read. I swear. He bowls overhand. He's the most interesting man in the YouTube world. I don't always use soap in my bathing regimen, but when I do, I prefer beer soap. Stay thirsty, my friend. Tom McNicholas, what's up, man? How you doing, man? How's everything going? How's the healing process, man? I'm always under a bad influence, man. Look at the people I surround myself with. I mean, really. I'm just saying. Hopefully, everyone is doing well, and all of the mothers had a wonderful Sunday, and were able to spend it. I got to spend time with my mom, so I was good with that. Wow. Nick, so far he's behaving. So far. I mean, we got to have 2 nights of Minecraft without Nick, so you know we didn't have to worry about it. Wish there was an autocorrect in here. I need this over because hey, listen, I speak um, fluent typo. There you go. That's it. Um, Time does fly. I don't always use beer in my bathing regimen, but sometimes I use soap before I drink beer. Sometimes I use beer while I am using soap. And because, the shower beer, don't underestimate the shower beer. It's a good thing. You get the heat from the water coming off and the coolness from the beer. It's a good thing. I like it. Chris, to say you're not, listen, you are a bad influence on me. I am a bad influence on you. We know this. We know this. No, Nick did not brush up on his survival. No, he didn't. He learned a little bit while he was with us, but he's not playing on his own. Don't let him fool you. I'm trying, Freedom. No, he's not. He's not playing on his own. Just earlier in the Minecraft chat, he's like, I may have come in last night and I think I slept in your bed. Why? Do you enjoy the smell of me and you have to be near it? I don't know. Oh yeah, you're a great influence, Nick. They might smell like kosher dill. They might. They might. Get some more of my cherry coke here. Throat's a little dry. Allergies have been acting up. He does have a bed of his own, and it's sitting in the middle of the hallway in the second floor. He made his own little structure because I told him, I said, listen, if you want to have villagers in your house, you go make a house off the property. So he went down the mountain that we leveled out, and he made a little structure at the bottom. Actually, he made 2 structures at the bottom. I don't know what the second one's for. Nick, you're going to have to enlighten me on that one. The one that's closer to the village. I don't know what that's for. But he didn't put his bed in there though, and he put no torches in there at all. So I don't know what he's doing. Nick fell asleep in his Big Mac. He might have. Listen, Nick, it's not about comfortability. You just admit it. You like being near me. You like smelling me, and that's why you want to be in my bed. I get it. I understand. And they'll be like, "Oh, I'm not that kind of guy," because you do it all the time. So, just saying. Anyway, trying to build Philly, dude. You have no idea. I'm telling you, come here. I will show you downtown Philly. Just the downtown area alone, that would take you years to build in Minecraft. Years. Ashley, what's going on? Welcome, welcome. Bet Mac wasn't too thrilled. I bet he wasn't. I'm sure Nick's bedroom is scary. He's got like shackles on the walls, to keep those people in there and stuff like that. I have a whole thing in my head about that. Oh, I could show him Kensington. If I showed him Kensington, this dude would run so fast back to Chicago. I mean, they think they got bad neighborhoods there. Kensington, Port Richmond, even just Allegheny alone would probably scare the crap out of him. Nick got everything. Does that mean you have crabs? Because that's something you can have. I'm just saying. You know, Kensington zombies. There are a lot. Well, you know what? Actually, a lot of them in Allegheny and Kensington have moved up here to this area, far northeast Philly, and they're all living in the woods. This is why I can't get to Dinosaur Lake. They're living in there. I don't think you could handle Allegheny. I don't. I don't know. I don't know, Nick. You live in the suburbs of Chicago, so that's like that's like the suburbs here are tougher than the suburbs there. I would be willing to bet. I'm just saying. Just saying. Just saying. No, you're not bringing anybody to the Newcastle. You can bring them all to your own little domicile or domicile, however you want to pronounce that you have made down there. You are free to bring whoever you want in that place. Load it up with villagers for all I care. I don't care. But no, not in the castle. Yep. Oh, Ronhurst is. I'd walk around there at 4 o'clock in the morning. I don't care. You know, that wouldn't bother me. Hell, I've walked around in Kensington at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning back when I was like 18. Who's got the best cheesesteak in the far northeast? That's a good question. I haven't found it yet. Uh, so we just ordered from a place this week. It's actually in Andalusia, but they deliver to far northeast. It's called Camilla's Two, Camilla's Pizzeria Two. We only got salads, but they were pretty good. And I was reading reviews online, and they were saying that their cheesesteaks are pretty good. Um, some people said phenomenal in the reviews. What question did I miss? What? 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 Chris Bender! Oh my God! With the $20! Holy crap! Thank you, my friend. What was the question? You're gonna have to put it on there again, Kate, because like I can't scroll. I mean, I can, but I don't. I don't know. Don't make me scroll. Just type it again. There's a lot of comments. Oh yeah, and happy birthday, Chris, man. It was just your birthday a couple days ago. Carmela's? No, Camilla's. Camilla apostrophe S. People said that their cheesesteaks were pretty good. Like I said, some people said they were phenomenal. I haven't tried the cheesesteaks yet. I am trying to watch the diet a little bit, so I'm not sure when I'll have the cheesesteaks. Um, but there are a bunch of places that do have some decent cheesesteaks. There used to be a place in Andalusia, Calabricella's. They closed down, and they had phenomenal cheesesteaks, even though they got low ratings on their health inspection. But they had phenomenal steaks. Larry the Cable Guy's at Parks this Friday. Oh man, you know he doesn't really talk like that. He doesn't have that Southern accent. He talks like I talk, basically. But that was all I put on. Can you do a ghost hunt at night at the train wreck site? Oh no, 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 no. I wouldn't be able to see what I'm doing. I listen. That was a long, long, long walk to get to that from where I park, and I don't know that. And not that I wouldn't feel safe in that area. Was that? I forget where it actually was, but Bryn Athyn. That's where it was. It's not like an unsafe place, but in those woods, yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that, Kate. Things Network. I'll be on Ghostbox Radio with Greg Backham tonight, 11 Eastern, to celebrate National Paranormal Day. I'll be streaming the show to Things Network and also to my personal page. So, yes, go to it's right there, Things Network. You can find it on YouTube and Facebook. And if you look for it on YouTube, that's the icon you're looking for. I think it's pretty much the same one on Facebook. So you can go check out Jeremy on that show. Tom McNicholas, we have severe weather on Thursday. Nick Cantori will be on the front porch for sure. Nick Cantori? What? No. He does not. He talks like this. He don't talk like this. He talks like this. That's different. You know. Yeah. Wow. This has been a whirlwind since I started, man. You guys are absolutely, totally, phenomenally awesome. I love you all, man. This is great. So did anybody watch the Slate Hill Cemetery video since now we're look, there's my mom. Everybody say Happy Mother's Day. This is Tom's World's mom, or just Tom's mom, or however you want to say it. But there she is. She's here. Um, Now I know my mom saw the Slate Hill Cemetery video, but she got to see a preview of it because like I actually use AI to help me out with like a little script and what to film and stuff like that. So she printed that out for me. Um, but I mean I didn't follow it exactly. I just use it as like a guideline basically. Chris Bender with another $5. Holy crap! Thank you, brother. Kate watched it. Of course, Kate watched it. Kate watches all my videos. Gonna be taking off. Have a good night. Hey, thanks, Jeremy, for stopping in, man. No, I don't want you to bring any visitors to the castle. That's for us. That's it. I built that with my own two hands, brother. Me. I control it. It's my realm. No visitors. Look at all these Happy Mother's Day, Mom. Lori watched the video too. So I think it was pretty interesting. The thing that was like really the most. Chris has a T-shirt. Um, the most difficult part of making that video was that there was like a tree service right next door, and they were working the whole time I was there. So for that 20 some minute video I did, I was there for 4 hours, 3 or 4 hours easily, because I had to wait in between when they would stop with the chipper and the chainsaws and all that stuff. So it was a pain in the butt, but I got it done. Chris, you are more than welcome to join us on Minecraft, my brother. You say the word. No, you don't bring TNT to the castle. Actually, you couldn't. I may or may not already have TNT. I have hidden places where I have stuff, but yeah, no TNT in the castle. Don Harrington, what is up, my friend? I miss you so much, man. We really, really, really got to hang out. I know we've been saying that for years, but we got to make it happen. His T got cut when he went. Oh no! We're gonna have to remedy that, my friend. Nick does not have TNT. Nick doesn't even barely know how to make a pickaxe, much less craft TNT. And in order to craft TNT, he would have to kill a certain mob, which I'm not going to say because then he's going to go out and do it, and he's going to wind up getting himself killed trying to and destroying things around in order to make it. But yeah, no. Hey, Dawn, there's my mom right there. That's Dawn. That's Dawn from when I was a kid, man. So, and then that's Mom, Dawn, Dawn. Met Dawn when I was like early teens. We sat on the phone talking about the monkeys and Mighty Mouse and stuff like that. Here I come to save the day. Well, Nick does have a pickle, I'm sure. He was born with it. Um, we can go into detail about it, but not on my channel. Oh yeah, yeah. Dawn and I, we love the monkeys. We talked about them for hours. It was a mutual friend of ours. Was I 12? Wow. Okay, so I was preteen. Um, a mutual friend of ours kind of tried to set us up, but we just wound up becoming friends out of it. But we would sit on the phone for hours just talking about stupid stuff. It was great. Today's opposite day. No, no, doesn't matter, Nick. No, it ain't happening. Met Mickey back in December. He was in Sellersville. Mickey. I still have my tea, hat, and cup press that I never used. Was going to start making shirts and hats for sale. Cool. Chris, you're 52? I thought you were younger than me for some reason. Yeah, it was Adam, Dawn. Absolutely. Adam Hewlett. I called him out by first and last name. Not that he'll ever see this, because I don't even hear from him, much less think that he even watches any of my stuff. Well, then you're older than me by 2 years. Yeah. By the way, pissed. I gotta wait another year for GTA 6. Wait, I thought that was coming out this year. We're too busy singing to put anybody down. We're just trying to be friendly. Anyway, yeah, don't get us started. Take the last train to Clarksville, and I'll meet you at the station. We can leave here by 4:30. Anyway. Tom McNicholas, you're old enough to be my daddy. Well, then you have to be like at least 68 or 67 because I'm 50. So, yeah, it's just Mickey Dolenz left now. Oh, wow. I just got a message from a friend that I got from a friend from Facebook. It's his brother. So, it's pretty cool. Tom's old enough to be. I am old enough to be your daddy. Absolutely, Nick. I mean, hell, my son is 27. Um, so yeah. Chris Bender with $1.49, a hot dog with ketchup. No, it wasn't from the goddess, Nick. It was so there was this guy, the suburbs that I go to most often for my channel. I'm not old enough to be his granddad, man. I don't want to go that far. Is the suburbs that I go to most often is Ben Salem. So there was this guy that used to post to the Ben Salem groups on Facebook. His name was Jack Marr, um, and he was a great guy. I got to talk to him a handful of times. He was part of the Ben Salem Historical Society, and they used to take care of Sorovia at one point back in the '80s. And I got to do a video call with him the first time I talked to him, and show him the garden the way it is now because he has been moved away for quite some time. So he was really happy to see that. But he has since passed away, and it was his brother who messaged me. So I was checking in to see how he's doing. That's all. Derek says, I'm young enough to be your son, and Kate can be your daughter. Well, yeah, this is true. 3 generations. Ben Salem should not be considered a suburb of Philly, but it is. It's a suburb. I mean, it's in Bucks County. I mean, the Quessing Creek is the dividing line between Northeast Philly, well, far Northeast Philly, and Ben Salem. Now, Ben Salem shouldn't be Philly. Actually, Ben Salem has, I mean, for as much as they're hard asses, Ben Salem has a really good police district. Um, I was told at one point that there was a police district from the UK that came here to learn from them like years ago. But the same mayor was in place, Mayor Joe. I can't say his last name. I tried to. When I look at the sign, I can say it, but I can't. Di Girolamo, something like that. Anyway, um, Nick Moulier with $1.99 to get you to let my trader buddy in. The guy, it ain't happening. You could pay $100. It ain't happening. I mean, I will tell you that your trader buddy has been on the roof of our castle. I went up there just earlier, and he was up there. There was two of them up there actually, and there was one in the backyard too. So I mean, you can't control where they spawn. But Ben Salem belongs to Bucks County. It sure does. They do. The police here do not f around. You call them, and they show up within minutes for the simplest call. Yeah, yeah. The Ben Salem Police Department is good. I just hate the fact that that light at Knightston Street Road, if you happen to accidentally run it, because I may or may not have done that at some point, it's $100 fine. It's like, wow. I mean, it's no points because they can't issue points unless they physically hand you a ticket. Kate, with the $1.99, you would like TNT? I might be able to help you with that. I might. I might have some. I've gone exploring. I found some buried treasures and stuff like that. Just saying. Yeah. Ouch. Yeah, it's $100 fine for going through that light. Nick Stradamus. That's a new one. I knew a young Philly cop that left to be a Ben Salem cop. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, it's a good place to be. Nick Stradamus, man. Wow. That's a cool name, man. I like that. Well, the camera there because that intersection has a history. Yeah, at one point it was like the worst intersection in the state. I don't know why. I've never seen an accident there myself. I've seen more accidents at Granton Academy, at Red Lion Academy, Southampton or not Academy, the Boulevard, Red Lion the Boulevard, Granton the Boulevard, um, Southampton the Boulevard. I would like to add lava to the roof. No, 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 no. Add it to the roof of your house that you're building down the hill. I don't care what you do down there. Not in my castle. You're not Nick Stradamus. There's another dude with that name, man. Haven't been there in years. One of the worst roads in America. Yeah. At least you didn't ride around the corner 5 times. No, I didn't. I remember that story you told me. Oh my God, beef stick Nick. Ben Salem is the best. I grew up there in Nottingham. Yes, you did. I know exactly where you were. Another bad intersection would be Oxford Valley Road and Lincoln Highway. Yeah, yeah, I would agree with that. No, I'm not eating rotten flesh. It ain't happening. I've never done it. I never will. Not gonna happen. See, Nick, that's Nick Stradamus. It's not you. Oh man, I would like to add lava to Nick's roof. Kate, you are more than welcome to do so. You go right ahead. So I did try building that another iron farm today, um, and it's very similar to the one that I built in the other world that we were in, and I built it and I got everything done, and I took um, two villagers there, and I fed them a bunch of bread and a bunch of carrots, and they were not producing children. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. I was enough distance away from any village or away from our castle and all that. It was well over, well, not well, but it was over 200 blocks, which is what they require. And thank you, Chris. Um, and they weren't producing, and then something happened and they died. I don't know how that happened, but yeah, I don't know what to do with that. I'm not going to give up on it yet. I'm going to try to bring villagers there again. What? I didn't say I fell. I think I think I think Nick might be on the acid. He's hearing things. Um, but yeah, I don't know. We don't need to talk too much Minecraft. IVF. What the hell is IVF? He might be. Derek, he might be. Oh no. One cherry coke down. I don't know. Not the best for a diet kind of thing, but you know. Listen, I'm replacing beer. I'm trying. I'm trying. No, I wasn't bringing villagers to the castle. I was taking them to something far off of the castle, over 200 blocks away. That's what you have to do to make that the same thing that I had in the other world, the iron farm. There was 20 villagers under there, and I was trying to get the same thing to happen, but it just wasn't happening. If I have to, I'll take 20 villagers over there by boat. That just means I have to do it 20 times because you can ride in a boat on land. It's just really slow, so it would take like 20 days in the game, but I would get it done. They might need infertility treatments, so it's possible. Try whiskey, less calories, more damage. Yeah, well, I mean, there's no whiskey in the house. There is tequila, as I said, um, but uh, I'm trying. I'm trying, man. Wean myself how I have to. I'm considering starting another garden for the castle growing around. My God, Nick. Rotten flesh doesn't grow in gardens. It's flesh. Do humans grow in gardens? Rotten flesh would. Whiskey in the jarro. Try Widow Jane Smooth. Drinking Sprite Zero. Michael Rambo, what's up, my friend? Welcome, welcome. We are having right now a private screening of Mission Impossible: the Final Reckoning in IMAX. Cool. Wait, how is there a pickle, Nick? I'm confused on that one. This this right here might be a troll. Maybe. Cerovia is all right. It needs a mow. Um, I'll probably have to do that this coming weekend, but otherwise it's fine. Jill, what's up, Jill? Oh, it's freedom. So this is Derek. He made another account and called it Pickle Nick. That's funny. At least you owned up to it. I thought you were a troll. I really did. I haven't had a troll in a while. Well, knock on wood. But when I do, Kate's here. She's on the case. Bam, chop you right out. Well, welcome in, Jill. You came in on the last half of the show. I don't know how long I'll go, but we'll see. We'll see. Nick Stradamus says he's a friendly troll. I still like that name. That's cool. Had a troll Saturday night. What you mean? Like, yeah, yeah. Sometimes I'll get trolls in here, and like they might have the profile picture and stuff like that of somebody else that's already commented in here, but then they'll start saying nasty stuff, and then Kate just kind of chops them. Like we had one in here that was it had the profile picture and the name of Gnomestead, Alaska, and uh, and Kate had to get rid of them. And I talked to him later that week, and he said that it definitely was not him. So Nick Stradamus says, I watch your videos and just popped in today. Well, I'm glad you watched the videos, man. I mean, I love making them. I love documenting all this stuff. And I mean, like I said, you never know when it's going to be gone. So at least we have it. Hey, Jill, my mom said hi. Derek says, the thing with me, I troll, but I'm a real person just playing around, not a bot. Yeah, that's cool, man. At least you fessed up to it, and I know who you are, and that's a good thing. Man, I can't believe I haven't been here in a few weeks, man. You guys are awesome, and I missed you. Absolutely. Like a Rambo says, Minecraft is still the number one highest money making movie in the USA, followed by Sinners, Captain America, and Thunderbolts. I still haven't seen it, but I'm waiting to see it for free. Yeah, I'm waiting for it to be streaming. Wait, whoa, no, 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 that no, no, Derek, no. We have to chat about hanging out soon. It would be great to see you. Let's make it happen. I would love that. I knew that was you. Just no, no, no. Troll all these people you want. This guy, no. That was Derek. That was this guy. He's being funny. You may be the innocent troll here in this chat, but you are not so innocent in the world of Minecraft. Next to St. Anselm in Parkwood, there is a plot of land. It's been vacant since I was a child, and that's a very long time. Have no idea why it's still there untouched for over 60 years because it's prime. Are you talking closer to Belgreen or on the other side? By I mean, it was all owned by the prison farm at one point. The Holmesburg prison farm that they had there. including the Potter's Field that's across Dunks Ferry Road. That was all owned by them at one point. It's not hard to get Nick confused, Mom. I'm just saying. Derek says, I'll build a Minecraft fortress to keep Nick out. Good luck getting in. It's made of complete obsidian. Yeah, it's Potter's Field. That's what I said. But, like, I mean, it depends. Like, if he was talking, like, on the corner of Dunks Ferry and Belgreen, or is he talking further down, or is he talking across Dunks Ferry? I don't know. This is why I was. You know, you're not sweet, Louis. All right, somebody just chatted in the Minecraft chat. The land to the left of St. Anselm's, near Belgreen, was part of someone's property. To the right was the prison. No, it was actually all the prison at one point. I mean, they were all, like, the whole prison area was private property at one point or another, but that was owned by the prison right up to Belgreen. Absolutely. I can tell you that. I just watched a 50-minute presentation from the Northeast Historical Society. I mean, it was done back in 2019, but still, they were talking about that corner of Belgreen and, yeah, where the wall is. Like, you can actually see the stone wall still there. Um, that all the way up to there was owned by the prison farm. I mean, there was houses on there, and they had multiple farmhouses on the land. They had the prison farm 1, prison farm 2, and prison farm 3, all on that land. Like, they had the barns, like 3 different barns. Chris Bender, thank you, thank you. Yeah, wow. Well, anyway, now freedom is cake, apparently. We got, you ain't fooling me again, man. Yeah, the wall is there. Yeah, absolutely. It went all the way up to there. Yeah, well, the difference is that this one has administrative rights. This one does not. Yeah, yeah, but I think they leave that open for a purpose. Just like have space there. Definitely check it out, Mike. Let me know if I'm wrong. Absolutely. But as far as I know, all the way up to Belgreen and Dunks Ferry was the prison farm. Um, there was houses on there. There was a barn. There was a house. There was, like, you can go back to like 1940 something in the air and go to historicaerials.org. I think it is, um, and you can check it out. But I think it was all owned by them. All right, Kate. I said I'd take care of it. Yes, the prison farm predates the church. Um, the church, I forget what year it was made. I don't have the notes I made. They're in the back pocket of my jeans, in my bedroom next door. Um, but the because I was going to go there yesterday, but I decided against it because I had to be with mommy for Mother's Day and then take care of dad when I got home and stuff. So, um, but uh, but yeah, the prison farm predates St. Anselm's Church. Definitely predates the school and stuff like that. But it actually predates the houses on the other side of Dungs Ferry, because when the houses came in, by that point they started losing a ton of land, and the kids and stuff like that would go into the apple orchards and have like apple fights and everything. So it was technically theft, and they were losing their revenue. And their last Harvest, I think it was in 1968, and then they just shut it down. Yeah, St. Anselm's was built in the 1960s. It sure was. Oh yeah, Stephen. If you go back and look at my videos, look up Prison Farm. There's a handful of videos. The first one, if you watch the first one, it's interesting because it's my first time there, so you get my reaction to it. The second one, I had a little bit more information when I went there, and then after that, it was just kind of check-ins. But yeah, yeah, it's a really cool place. St. Anselm's Church was built in 1962. It may have been, or that may have been when they started building it. I think that was built around the same time as the houses that were being built along Dunks Ferry Road and Parkwood. Um, but yeah, definitely, Stephen, watch those. There's other YouTube channels that have done videos on it too. Check out Rustic Ventures. That's a woman that I got to know, Kathy. She does some really good videos, and that's how I found this place. Actually, was through her. Um, but she's very knowledgeable about it as well. So you can watch her videos of it. Michael says I gotta go have the clock back in for Thunderbolts and Dolby Center. Hey man, have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you, brother. Was confirmed at Holy Communion. Huh. Parents bought the original home on Barbary Road. Oh, I know Barbary Road. I had a friend of mine that lived on Barbary. Like it starts at Byberry and then wraps around to Thornton. I know that street pretty well. Jeep Girl went to St. Anselm, and 1962 is sticking out in her head. Yeah, it very well might have been. That might have been the beginning of the construction. That might have been when it was finished. The prison farm, I think that goes back to the 1930s, 1940s. They were actually wanting to build a prison in that area, and it just kept getting set back because there was like deaths in the different hierarchy of the people that ran the jails and stuff like that. Plus, then the depression happened and stuff like that. So there was a lot of things that set it back, and the prison was never built. And the reason why they wanted to build it there was because it was so far away from like the main part of Philadelphia. Like you couldn't get any more north in this area without being in Bucks County. So because the Quetzon Creek is the natural border between Philadelphia and Bensalem, or Bucks County, I should say, and they thought it would be the ideal place for it, but it never happened. Thank God. 1966 to 1981. Ain't gonna happen, Nick. I don't eat things I'm not supposed to eat in the game. I eat carrots, baked potatoes, and the different types of meat. That's about it. Be $20, you'd lose. Actually, be more than $20 because if you're betting everybody else, then you have to pay $20 to this one, $20 to that one, $20 to me, $20 to that one. I don't think you want to make that. Nick eats rotten flesh. He absolutely does, and I keep telling him all that does is take down the time before your hunger goes up. But he doesn't want to listen to me. He thinks, well, I know what I'm doing. And whatever. Whatever. He can do what he wants. Philly food is not close to rotten flesh. The fuck out of here. I will fight you and then I will shove a cheesesteak up your ass. I'm just saying. I know you give me a lot of tips here, but don't tell me that. No, it restores your health, but it's not for as long as if you ate regular food in the game. Like your hunger goes down quicker. This is what I've tried to explain to you, but you just don't want to hear it. Anyway. So I've been on here almost an hour. It's been 55 minutes, almost 56 minutes. So I guess I'm going to wrap this up. Mostly because I do have to pee after 2 cherry Cokes. The pee is real. I don't know why he posted that. Anyway, so thank you all for joining. Thank you for hanging out and talking. I appreciate all of you. Thank you everybody for the super chats and super stickers and stuff like that. You guys are awesome. And I will talk to you all very soon. And yeah, make sure you stay safe, stay healthy, take care, and have a good night.